Welcome Riverhawk fans to the brand new edition of the Riverhawk Report. My name is Ben Nawn. I'm happy to be front and center bringing you weekly recaps and previews of all things Riverhawks here in the 2017-2018 season. Well, with summer shifting into fall, UMass Lowell Athletics are back in full swing. Dating back to the end of August, we have seen plenty of action, so yes, I may be new on screen for some of you, but one thing has stayed consistent, and that is the Riverhawks clawing their way through the first month of the season. Let's rise up and check out some highlights. The women's soccer team earned their first win of the season against NJIT on August 27th behind Andrea Moro's beautiful last-second strike that found the back of the net in double overtime, sending the Riverhawk Nation into a frenzy. The Riverhawks are now 2-1-3 so far in the young season and continue to improve with Seton Hall and Providence on their radar before America East play. The field hockey team has gone the distance in their last 3 games with 2 huge overtime victories in Ohio against Miami, Ohio and Ball State before returning home for their first Division I penalty shootout win with a 2-1 victory against Georgetown. At 4-2, the sky's the limit for head coach Shannon Lebachuk's squad. After a tough loss to Northeastern last weekend, the men's soccer team continues to show the whole country that they aren't a team to be taken softly. The defending America East regular season champions won a 3-0 match versus Harvard in front of a record-setting crowd and took care of a strong Boston University team. At 3-1, the Riverhawks still are representing the America East in the top 25 and take on Quinnipiac and Monmouth this week. Volleyball finally has its eyes set on defending Costello as they return home in the next couple of weeks, but their road trip was energetic and challenging for a team who is prepared to make noise this season. The Riverhawks went to North Carolina to grab a win in a 3-team round robin against Morgan State, and in New York grabbed 2 impressive wins versus NJIT and St. Peter's. Although the trip to Texas proved to be a test, UMass Lowell did show signs of strength on both sides of the ball. They gear up for the New England Challenge this weekend against Harvard and Northeastern. With the volleyball team traveling cross-country, our very own cross-country team has started off strong in 2 impressive meets. Led by senior Paul Hogan, the men's team placed second in the 8K at the America East pre-conference meet in Vermont. And for the women, Catherine Loughnane was America East's top performer of the week to start off September after she won the 5K. At Dartmouth, both the freshman men and women teams paved the way in the race, showing signs of what is yet to come throughout the season. They return to action at the UMass Dartmouth Invitational this weekend. It's now time for the return of everyone's favorite segment, the Sage Bank Plays of the Week. Starting with number 5, we turn to the Riverhawks on the court out in North Carolina, Greensboro. Olade Adeni, the outside hitter with a beautiful spike here in their first contest of the year. Number 4, Bobby Orr returned to the field, and it was the Riverhawks finally looking for their first goal of the year. Rachel Morier taking it to the house with a beautiful snipe into the back of the net and a wonderful celly to add on top of it. Tori Hook with a laser here at number 3 for the Riverhawks field hockey team and their win against Colgate. And at number 2, if you're the Harvard Crimson, get out of the way. Here come the Riverhawks down the left side of the field in their win against Harvard. Federico Ferre with a nice pass to Dario Jovanowski, who tucks it into bed and puts the Crimson to sleep in their 3-0 victory. And the number 1 play of the week comes from the game against NJIT. Rachel Morier with a nice little pass over to Andrea Moro, who finds the back of the net as the time expired in double overtime. A propelling victory for the Riverhawks and sending the crowd into a frenzy to start off the month of August. And those are your Sage Bank Plays of the Week. This year, we'll have a lot of excitement as the Riverhawks rise up, and I look forward to recapping the year as we go. Thanks for tuning in, and on behalf of the Riverhawk Network, I'm Ben Nawn. Rise up, Riverhawks!